You may be seated. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Texas Online Preparatory 2025 graduation ceremony. My name is Christina Nanini, and I'm the Executive Director at Texas Online Preparatory School, and I have the pleasure of welcoming you all to this important day. It is my great honor to be here with you today and celebrate this momentous occasion as we honor the senior class of 2025. Miss Angie Crow, our high school principal, will now begin our ceremony.
All right, it is time to start our 2025 commencement exercises. We are going to start with our pledges and moment of silence. It is my privilege to introduce one of our graduates, Skye McCowan.
Please continue standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the Texas Pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for the Texas Flag Pledge. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible. Please continue standing for a moment of silence.
You may be seated. Thank you, Skye. It is an honor to introduce an amazing young lady and our salutatorian of the class of 2025. Please watch this video from Anjali Dixon.
Good morning, families, faculty, and of course, the graduating class of 2025. It is my honor to stand before you all today on this special occasion to speak on behalf of a class that has shown resilience, creativity, and heart every step of the way. For some, today couldn't have come quickly enough. Since the first day of freshman year, I know many of you have been waiting for this moment. As for others, like me, today came in the blink of an eye. I couldn't have imagined how fast these years would go. We've grown not just as students, but as well-rounded individuals. From sharing in countless classes and student organizations, as well as clubs, to the numerous amounts of overdue assignments we've let pile up as a result of our procrastination. Yes, even I'm guilty of that one. Every moment shaped us into who we are today and brought us to this point of our young lives. I would like to take a moment to thank the people who helped get us here. To our teachers and counselors who challenged us and believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves. To our families who stood by us through every success and setback. To our friends who made this journey unforgettable. And finally, to our principal, Mrs. Crow, and assistant principal, Mr. Johnson, for their unwavering dedication and guidance in shaping a school culture where students could thrive. We wouldn't be here without you all, and for that we are beyond thankful. I would also like to take this moment to shine a spotlight on my grandparents. There are truly no number of words that encompass how grateful I am to you both for all that you have done for me, not only throughout high school, but my life thus far. Your impact is undeniably expressed in everything I achieve and in all the ways I succeed. My life, the student I am, the young individual I'm becoming, would mean nothing if not for the two of you. You are my entire heart and soul as I know it. I love you. It's an understatement to say that high school wasn't always easy. Collectively, we faced challenges, some personal, some shared. I want you all to reflect on those moments, the gruesome days when giving up felt easier than pushing through. Now I want you to return to reality and remember the simple fact that you didn't give up and you didn't give in. You pushed on, adapted, and showed up for yourself and others along the way. This, my fellow graduates, leads me to my next point. Today isn't just about celebrating what we've done. It's about embracing what comes next. We are all diverging onto different paths. Some of us are heading to college, others into the workforce, the military, or even gap years. Regardless of which path you take, remember success isn't measured by titles or test scores. It's measured by the lives we touch, the integrity we carry, and the courage we show when we step into the unknown. I invite you all to look forward to your future with optimism and spirit. Believe in your ability to succeed. Embrace the unknown. Face the challenges with an open mind because there will be hard days ahead. There's no doubt about that. But remind yourself, as I often do, that the only thing you have to fear is fear itself. You've gotten through hard days before. Your presence here is a testament to that fact. Utilize that truth as a guide for growth because we may be closing the chapter on high school, but our stories are just beginning. Winston Churchill said, "History will be kind to me for I intend to write it." This powerful statement reminds us that we can shape our own narratives and influence the legacy we leave behind. So graduates, as we embark on this journey, I wish you all nothing but love and light in your future endeavors. Stand proud of all that you do and have the courage to pursue your dreams with each step you take. Never stop striving for success, for each effort contributes to the story you're writing for yourself. And remember, once a narwhal, always a narwhal. Thank you and congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. Good morning, families, faculty, and of course, the graduating class of 2025.
Now I would like to
It is my honor to stand before you all today on this special occasion to speak on behalf of a class that
Now I'd like to introduce Jill McKeem, our middle school principal, who will recognize the accomplishments and cords for our class of 2025.
As I call each group, please stand. Students who have achieved top 10% of our class of 25 wearing a gold cord, please stand. Students involved in National Honor Society wearing a gold and white stole, please stand. Those with the IBC cord, royal blue and orange, please stand. Business Professionals of America with the navy blue and red cord, please stand. Health Occupation Students of America, also known as HOSA, with the navy blue, maroon, and white cord, please stand. Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, FCCLA, with the red cord, please stand. Distributive Education Clubs of America, also known as DECA, with the blue cord, please stand. Future Business Leaders of America, FBLA, with the royal blue and red cord, please stand. Technology Student Association, TSA, with the royal blue and red cord. Skills USA, with the red and white cord. National Technical Honor Society, with the purple and silver cord. Texas Public Service Teacher Association, with the black and white cord. Students completing at least 8 credits of dual credit with an orange cord. Students completing more than 100 volunteer hours with a green cord. Student Council with a royal blue and green cord. Dungeons and Dragons Club with a navy and white cord. Model UN Club with a silver cord. Narwhal News Team with a teal, mint, green, and white cord. Yearbook with a light blue, black, and white cord. Esports with an orange and white cord. Early graduates with a purple and pink cord. Career, college, or military ready with a gold and green cord. Students who are joining the military after graduation wearing a red, white, and blue cord. Any parents, guardians, and learning coaches of our graduates who are currently serving or have served in the military, please stand. The Forever Narwhal pin for students who have attended TOPS since 3rd grade. There are a few out there, okay. And then we also have a special narwhal here today, Emily Ochoa, who not only graduated from TOPS High School, but is now a teacher at TOPS Elementary, a true forever narwhal.
The valedictorian of the class of 2025 is Nathaniel Robanovitz. As the highest ranking graduate in the class of 2025, Nathaniel will be awarded a one-year scholarship of free tuition to any public college in Texas. Nathaniel, please receive your award as the highest ranking graduate. And now we will hear from Nathaniel.
Thank you very much. It's genuinely an honor to be on stage here. As a homeschooler, I never imagined myself participating in a ceremony like this, having the privilege to send a message to such a large group of peers. So I'd like to thank everyone at TOPS for creating this opportunity, for both myself and every other student here. I'm sure I speak for us all when I say we're ecstatic at having the chance to celebrate our progress and accomplishments with each other. As distance learners, it's very difficult for us to form connections and relationships with our peers, connections that we inherently crave for our fulfillment and development. Our friends aren't just at the desk beside us or a short ways down the hall, so we have to seek out opportunities to interact with them. TOPS has given us many of these opportunities through this ceremony and other in-person events, and I wanted to thank them for all the hard work they put into making it happen. TOPS has also afforded me many personal opportunities that the school in my rural town was not able to provide. The reason I'm even standing here as valedictorian is because TOPS allowed me to take AP classes that weren't offered by my local high school. Not only did these advanced classes boost my GPA, but they also gave me several credits toward my undergraduate degree, opening the potential for an early graduate school experience. Of course, it was not just the classes that benefited me, but the many amazing teachers along the way who helped me through the most difficult moments. You know, like algebra or chemistry or calculus. And the TOPS admins were crucial in getting me on an early graduation track so that I get to spend one less year suffering through high school. Now instead, I get to start suffering through college. Anyway, I want to give a special thank you to my counselor, Mrs. Robin Best, and our former principal, Mrs. Julie Lackleen, for working personally with me throughout my high school career so that I can be on the best pathway possible. Of course, taking this path was by no means easy. Piling nearly half the AP classes offered on top of filling out a dozen college and scholarship applications was pretty overwhelming. I don't think I would have been able to shoulder it all myself had it not been for the constant love and support from my mother and father. They kept me on track and motivated, always working alongside me and pushing me to put in my best effort. Without them, I probably would have grown exhausted and lazy midway through the journey and wouldn't be anywhere near the position I am today. I mean, I stand here as a National Merit Scholar with a full ride to the University of Tulsa and your valedictorian. these accomplishments don't just materialize from nothing. The fact that I'm in the amazing place I am today is due to no small effort from them, and so I think they deserve major recognition. So, Mom and Dad, your world's best parent mugs should hopefully be delivered sometime soon. And if you guys haven't ordered them for your parents, it's never too late to do so. Because of my parents, I'm able to choose where I want to take my life, rather than just having to settle for whatever I can get. And really, the choice laid out before me is quite a daunting one. Attending college is intimidating, and doing it a year earlier than I should, even more so. In many ways, I feel unprepared. I feel like I'm behind where most of my peers will be, both in age and maturity. Even now, I feel like just saying, put it off, wait another year, I'm not ready yet. But if I did do that, what would I be doing with my time? Waiting for some fairy godmother to show up and grant me a wish? Waiting for that special moment where I know I'm ready? Yeah, well, that entire notion is just pure fantasy. And I think it's a sort of problem that we've all struggled with at some point. Procrastination. Waiting to do something until later because you don't really feel like dealing with it right now. And if you've procrastinated, you should know that it never really makes matters easier to deal with. It just gives you less time to do them. So knowing this, I realized that putting off my future is not going to change it. As a wise man once said, "Do you not say, 'There are still 4 months and then comes the harvest'? Behold, I say to you, lift up your eyes and look at the fields, for they are already white for harvest." So if there's one message I want to be taken away from this, it's that you shouldn't wait for that perfect moment to be ready. Instead, you should make that moment happen yourself, because that moment is now. So to conclude, I want to thank all the people who are with me throughout this journey. The Lord our God, who is with us always and whose blessings are endless. My parents, whose love and support have been indispensable and whom I love to the ends of the earth. My teachers and the school staff and administration. I don't know how much appreciation the average high school teacher, counselor, or principal gets, but honestly, none of us would be here if they weren't here. And I know we may not always show it, but you are appreciated when you go the extra mile to help us succeed. And finally, to you, my peers, I want to say, go out and make your future whatever your heart desires it to be. You've gotten this far, and there's nobody who can stop you from going further than yourself. So vaya con Dios, and go class of 2025.
It is my pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker, Adam Hoff. Adam is currently the Superintendent and Senior Vice President of Online Schools for K-12. He has served as CEO for Radion Health, as well as Superintendent at Louisiana Department of Education and New Orleans Public Schools, along with a long distinguished career in education. Adam graduated summa cum laude and Phi Beta Kappa from Tulane University in New Orleans. While at Tulane, he received the Tulane 34 Award and the President George Bush Volunteer Service Award for his work in the aftermath of Hurricane Katrina. Mr. Hoff is an avid reader who exemplifies what it means to be a lifelong learner. I personally have benefited from the many articles he's read and shared, and I'm looking forward to the wisdom he'll share with us today. Please welcome Adam Hoff.
Can y'all hear me? All right, I had some trouble with the mic earlier. Good afternoon, everybody. Students, families, staff, guests, congratulations. I'm honored to be here with the TOPS class of 2025. This is one of my very favorite graduations, and it's not just because of the cord recognition, but it's in part the cord recognition. It's so much fun to see y'all standing up and sitting down, the diversity of interests and achievements that y'all have had. It's remarkable because when y'all were starting kindergarten, 12, 13 years ago, depending on whether you're in our many early graduates, the idea of a full-time online high school that was a real school would have seemed a little bit like a fantasy to people. Clubs, prom, a real graduation, so many diverse offerings, and it's real. Your caps and grounds prove that yesterday's crazy idea is reality, and you are the pioneers who proved online education works. Congratulations. You, you deserve the applause. You know, looking at y'all, being up here with all of your honors and accomplishments, I feel some imposter syndrome because I was not a good high school student. My freshman year GPA was a 1.8, and you actually have to work pretty hard to get a 1.8, at least at a public school in Missouri where I grew up. And, you know, my biggest accomplishment, it wasn't academic. It was perfecting a system to skip school assemblies without getting caught. My high school didn't have cords, but I don't think I would have received a cord for that, although it was quite an accomplishment. You know, when Tulane University offered me a scholarship, my high school counselor was shocked. She had really written me off, and I guess that's partially me, you know, the 1.8, the skipping all the assemblies. But what I realized is that I had written myself off also. And that's part of what I want to talk to you all about today. I don't want you to repeat my mistake. Don't ever write yourselves off. And don't let anybody else set your ceiling for you. You're going to encounter doubters. You know, you probably already have, and you'll probably encounter many more. It's part of life. But their doubt is about them. It's not about you. It's not a reflection on you, and there's really no reason to internalize it. You can smile and nod at them, ignore them, avoid them, do what you will, but don't let their doubt inform how you think about yourself. Your best bet is to use that doubt as fuel. Smash through their low expectations and show them what you can do. It's a crazy thing to say. I think probably, but I'm going to tell y'all, it's not in my written remarks. I think the thing that motivated me the most in college, and you could hear, you know, from the introduction that I turned it around, you know, from a 1.8 to much better grades. I think it was the doubt and judgment I felt from my high school girlfriend's parents. Really. You know, they were very educated people, the doctors, Swaney, both of them, and they were affluent. They were very successful, and you know, my family was getting by. My parents worked hard, but we were just getting by, and you know, they thought, they looked, who is this kid and what is he doing? You know, distracting our daughter from her glorious path. And when I got to Tulane, I thought, I'm going to show the Dr. Swaney. I'm going to make them realize that they underestimated me. And it's crazy to say this. You know, I've never seen them since. Gosh, I wish they were here. But the thing is that that's a better path for those doubters. Like, use their low expectations of you as energy for yourself and show them how they're wrong. Show them what you can do. And definitely don't talk about them 20 years later in a graduation speech. I know some of you wonder if you're ready for what's next. Even our valedictorian spoke to wondering if he's ready for what's next. And I want to tell you to stop wondering. I can tell you definitively, you are ready for what's next. And you have every reason to believe in yourself. You've succeeded in a rigorous online environment without hand-holding. You stayed motivated. You didn't need hall monitors. You are better prepared than your brick-and-mortar peers. You are definitely ready for what's next. You bet on yourself when you chose TOPS, and you won. When you chose TOPS, you chose a different path. Some people probably questioned it, but you believed in yourself enough to follow your own road. That courage has served you well, as evidenced by your accomplishments. I spoke with many of you about your exciting plans for the summer and the fall. Like, clearly, you're on the right path. And that courage is going to serve you well in the future, especially when life throws you curveballs. And it's going to throw you curveballs. I don't know what they will be, but you'll face them. For me, it was my junior year of college. I had both Hurricane Katrina and a cancer diagnosis. Between those two things, I missed a full year of school, all my summer plans, everything sort of up in smoke. The reality is that having testicular cancer at a young age ended up being a tremendous experience for me. It truly, if I think about what am I most grateful for in my life, my son, first and foremost, then probably my cancer diagnosis. It was a tremendous teacher. It taught me focus. When you stop wasting it, you certainly don't procrastinate. And it taught me perspective. Most disasters are not really disasters. They're just... And when it does, I want you to ask the right questions. Skip past why me. Maybe sit with that why me for a moment if you must. I did when I was diagnosed. I had a couple of weeks of feeling like life isn't fair and why does this happen and all of this. But that's not really a very productive question. You're better off if you can ask good questions like, what can I learn from this? How will this make me stronger? How might this help me to help someone else later on? These types of questions will help you turn challenges into growth. Your generation already knows how to embrace change. You navigated a global pandemic. You adapted when you had no choice. You're tested and you're ready for what's next. And that's good because our nation faces real challenges and you're needed. Every challenge is someone's opportunity, and our challenges as a country are opportunities for you. You've already mastered skills that most people are still learning. Remote collaboration, self-directed work, adapting on the fly. You're ready. Some of you will pursue careers in healthcare and education. Many will start businesses or serve in uniform. Wherever you land, I want you to bring what you learned. You need to question old assumptions and try new solutions. Don't accept the status quo. Our country needs you to do better. And you will do better, and you will succeed. And when you do, you need to remember that nobody succeeds alone. Every achievement, every breakthrough, every moment of courage happens because someone supported us, believed in us, or showed us the way. So before we wrap, I want to take a moment to celebrate the people who helped you get here. To the teachers and staff of TOPS, thank you. You didn't just deliver lessons, you reimagined what education could be. You saw potential and opportunity where others saw limitations. To the families here today, you took the biggest leap of faith of all. You became tech support, study partners, and champions. When others questioned this path, you believed. When challenges arose, you adapted. Your trust made the success of these students possible. Graduates, please stand and give them the ovation they've earned. Y'all can sit down. So, as you go forward into the summer and into the future, I want you to remember what brought you here. Courage, vision, and the support of people who believed in you. I want you to take that same courage, take it into the future. Ask good questions, break what needs breaking, build what's missing. Congratulations, TOPS class of 2025. The world is waiting for you.
Thank you, Adam. All right, can I please introduce Christina Nannini and Thad Mitchell?
Graduates, please stand. As Executive Director of Texas Online Preparatory School, I certify that these students have completed the coursework required by the Texas Education Agency to receive a diploma in the state of Texas, and I confirm the class of 2025.
As a representative of Huntsville Independent School District, I certify these students have completed the coursework required by the Texas Education Agency to receive a diploma in the state of Texas, and I confirm the class of 2025.
And now we will award students their diplomas. Please hold your applause until all students have been able to walk across stage so all names can be heard. Thank you. All right.
Angel Lee. Maddie O'Leary. Alyssa Mora. Jazz Newbanks. Sonoe Lemons. Desiree Orellana. Saren Pierce. Chinedum Okafor. Trenton Morales. Kayla No. Caleb No. Sky McCowan. Rami Nasser. Corey Pham. Julian Mata. Antonio Sanchez Perez. Julian Omeda. Valeria Murillo. Zachary Mann. Danella Nolling. Antonio Lopez. Evangeline Mondragon. Jonas Peach. Dylan McNew. Amelia Martin. Emily Liebson. Lucius Ochoa. Meeks. Antonio Mejia. Alexandra Elizabeth Martinez. Savannah Mendoza. Damian Post. Mallory Lohr. Jared Martinez. Caitlin Lambert. Desiree Martinez Thompson. Edgar Cuervo Chung. Ashley Nicole Martinez Garcia. Elizabeth Ortiz. Morema El Perez. Jocelyn Maya. Madison Myers. Madeline Lyons. Madeline Lyons. Lincoln Murray. And O'Neill. Amarion Mitchell. Messina. Naomi Mata. Avril McLean. Victoria Adela Mendez. Joseph Meeks. Jamie Piatti. Noah Lamberti. Caitlin Lee. Herlin Mesa. Tawana Matusa. Alexis Montez.
As you move forward, always remember the power of curiosity. Never stop asking questions, never stop seeking knowledge, and never stop striving to be the best version. Continue to offer both challenges and triumphs. And in those moments of difficulty, lean on the values and lessons that you learned here. To the parents and families, I want to express my deepest gratitude. Your support and sacrifices and your belief in these students have made the difference. To the teachers and staff, thank you for your tireless dedication. You've not only imparted knowledge, but you've also helped shape the character of these amazing graduates here today. You are ready. You are prepared. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Your journey does not end here. It's only just beginning. Wherever your path may take you, remember to stay grounded in who you are, to stay connected to those who love you, and never forget the importance of kindness and compassion. As Theodore Roosevelt famously said, keep your eyes on the stars, but keep your feet on the ground. So graduates, please stand. At this time, you are going to move your tassels from the right to the left, signifying your successful completion of high school. Will everyone please join me in congratulating the 2025 graduates of Texas Online Preparatory School. Families, can you please wait a moment while we let the graduates walk together one last time as a class as they walk out that door of the class of 2025.